What's the vibes? What's the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening. Whenever this video may find you, I'm Dream. Follow me on Twitter at Mr. Dreamy1. Sub to my channel, Blunt Money Best. That's this channel you're watching right here. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you are on. Like I said, if you're watching on Twitter, let me get a heart and a retweet. We greatly appreciate that. If you're watching on YouTube, sub to the channel. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you are on. If you want on my plays when they drop, sub to the Cap Collective Discord. Link is in the description of the video, in the bio of my Twitter page. And you can go ahead and download that Hall of Fame app if you want to use some of the tools that I use to cap. All right. Yesterday stretch was all right. Shout out to the Bulls. Bulls did their job. They did what they were supposed to do. So shout out to them. Kelly Oubre hooked us on threes, had two beautiful wide open spots. But I told y'all, if he didn't get the proper volume, it wasn't a good read. So it really wasn't, even though he had two butt naked, just open looks in the fourth quarter from his spot in the corner. But I digress. And then I think I gave you guys Melton, and that's to be continued. We'll see what happens there. Maybe they'll cancel that game. It's a shit show today with the NBA. We shall see. So that's that, man. It's going to be a pretty short show, besides just chopping it up with y'all, because I had two straight bets today. And then once I started seeing, I was going to try and dig and get a couple more. But once I started seeing games getting delayed and canceled, I'm like, I ain't about to do all this. So, because I had Ryan Rollins points plus assists over 26.5. That was my unit bet. Absolutely loved it. So we'll see if they end up playing. Dallas got a big reason not to come. It's a bad spot for them. Not that they're trying to win it, you know what I'm saying, because they want to tank. But it's a bad spot for them. So I'm sure they're not in a rush to get to Milwaukee and play. But yeah, they're stuck on the tarmac, and I've been stuck on the tarmac waiting for a plane to de-ice. That shit can take hours, bro. I'm telling y'all now, that shit can get ugly. So the game is not until 4 hours. It's probably ain't nothing but a two-hour flight. We'll see what happens, but I think that game's gonna get canceled. The Nuggets game already been canceled. I won't be surprised if they end up canceling the Minnesota game just because of what's going on. So we'll see. We already know what's not getting canceled, though. The NFL, they don't play that shit. Don't play that shit, nigga. So, with that being said, let me run through real quick my NBA straight bets. A couple NBA blunt money bets, then we'll close with the NFL. That'd be that. All right. Red Main in the building. He snowed in Memphis. Let's cash, man. Be safe for sure. Yeah, let's get to this bread. What's good? Fabrice in the building, man. Yeah, the vibes are high, man. Even with the snow, I'm in the crib. What's the vibes, man? Zone Sports in the building. I'm in the crib. Sports about to start in 30, 45 minutes. So I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I'm gonna be here. And, we got some games that's gonna be going on. So I'm gonna be chilling. I ain't gonna be doing too much. That's what you make more cross team parlays. I should probably start doing that. Wait, cross team or cross sports? Because I don't do many SGPs as far as just straight SGPs, just because I don't often like so many from that game. But I got to start doing that more, because sometimes I do have a nice read on the game. So but yesterday we got hooked on, Kyle hooked us, ended up hooking us yesterday on that. I got hooked on a plus 1,800 in the Knicks game, needed one more assist from Maxey. The blunt money bet we did cash, I should have upped it. I was scared. I took Brunson rebounds minus 187 at 3 instead of taking the 4 like I wanted to for plus 132, and he ended up getting 5. So yeah, gotta trust the reads. But we've been on a little bit of a cold streak, so we gotta get that cash high up, man. But yeah, cross sports, I gotta really start doing that more. I gotta start doing that some more. Maybe for the Super Bowl Sunday, maybe I'll do that. Thing is, my NFL reads don't be as strong as my NBA reads, but I do have some very strong NFL reads today, so I got to start doing that. That's a good point, bro. I got to start doing that. I ended up tailing the Evan Ingram TD pick you were talking about yesterday. Yeah, We'll see what happens. And I see he's starting to be a popular play. All right. I played Cade Cunningham 10 assists. We got it at like minus 110. It's at minus 120. I play it to minus 130. The only issue here is a possible blowout. Zach LaVine's not going to play. I mean, it was already could be a possible blowout before that, but Zach LaVine's not going to play. It's an early game on a Sunday. It could get really ugly early. So Cade may not even have to play the fourth quarter. But Cade, I think, and this is only a half unit bet, but I think he can get his work done early. I think he can have 7 to 8 assists by the half and just, cover his 10. Now, if this game is close, he's going to end up with 14, 15, 16 assists, in my opinion. If this game's close, and Durham might have like 30 and 15 if this game is close. We will see. I hope it's close, but it's a 13-point spread. And them boys from Cali is probably not thrilled to be in Detroit where it's cold as fuck right now. So they just probably trying to get back to the hotel room. It just is what it is, trying to get the fuck up out of there, all right? But I did play Cade, 10 assists. It was just too good of a look. Also, like I told you guys, Ryan Rollins points and assists. I'm going to be playing that every game. 26.5 is too low. We were playing that with KPJ without Giannis. Or maybe both of them were out, but like Ryan Rollins was cashing us out crazy without Giannis earlier in the season. We was playing this PA, and I went right back to it for a unit. Now, again, I think that game's going to end up being canceled, but if it's not, there you go. So those are my 2 straight bets. I got a lot of looks that I like, so I'll get into a few blood money bets. The popular look on the timeline today is a bonus assist. Couldn't talk anybody off of that ever. We laddered it last night in the court. I think these odds have probably been nuked a bit. But both Derek Queen and Sabonis each have really good matchups. Matter of fact, Derek Queen already had a triple-double versus the Spurs, and I think he had 8 or 7 assists in another game versus the Spurs this season. So it's a good matchup for him with the assists. Also, Troy Murphy, I think he had 30 and 38 so far, I guess. Whatever. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, Sabonis. So we took Sabonis's 5 assists with Derek Queen's 6 assists for 1/10 of a unit. It was a plus 782. It's a plus 538 right now. It's still worth a 1/10 of a unit. And then we upped that and did Sabonis 6 assists and Derek Queen 7 assists. That was a plus, basically a 2,200. It's a plus 1,300. We put 0.5 units on it, still worth a 0.5 unit bet. And then, of course, we did Derek Queen to get 10 assists and Sabonis to get 8 assists. It's a plus 30,000. We put 0.2 units on that. It's a plus 13,000 right now, still worth 0.2 units. Not doing too much there. All right. We also played Sabonis 8 assists and Derek Queen 10 assists separately, 0.04 units each. $4. All right. 4 to make 60 for Sabonis, 4 to make 75 with Queen. At least that's what it was. God damn. Okay, Sabonis 8 assists is down to 830. 1/10 of a unit if you want to do it. I would probably leave that alone. Queen 10 assists is up. Well, no, Queen assists is at 10 assists is still 1740. So yeah, go ahead and put 0.4 units on that. All right. Also for this first game, let's see what the odds are for this now. It's a plus 315. So no, I won't share that with y'all. It got nuked. A lot of my shit got nuked. But these 2 plays I'm about to give y'all didn't. I just made them. Colin Gillespie, 15 points. Amazing matchup. Points wise, points, rebounds, assists, and threes wise. But Gillespie against this Miami team. But we just took his 15 points to be safe. Dylan Brooks had like 30 and was 1 of 10 from 3 when he played Miami earlier this season. I had like 29 or something. Was 1 of 10 from 3. No book. Jalen Green probably gonna sit. No, Dylan Brooks gonna get 20 shots. You know what's going on. So yeah, we had taken for 18 with Colin Gillespie 15. Dylan Harper 10 points. Dylan Harper took a season low 3 shots this season. It's only his second time this season taking 3 shots. The next game he scored like 10 or 12 points or something like that. The first time he did that, I expect him to come out uber aggressive, and why not? This is the New Orleans Pelicans team that doesn't play any defense nor has any rim protection. So he should get 10 pretty easily. Should have laddered him. We'll see what happens though. And Julius Randle, 23 points. It's a pretty good matchup with Julius Randle. Like Flo was talking about yesterday, there's nobody inside to guard Julius Randle for Golden State. Jimmy Butler being out, not that Jimmy is the biggest, but he would have been a pretty decent matchup for Julius Randle. But now it's no Jimmy. Yeah, you got Draymond, but Gobert's down there. They're just too small to deal with Julius Randle. So I took Julius for 23, Dylan Harper for 10, Colin Gillespie for 15, and Dylan Brooks for 8. Okay, 2 Dylans in the building. It was a plus 566. I used my 30% boost on it to make it a plus 737 and put a tenth of a unit on it. All right. Keeping it light, man. Keeping it light. Was a good slate until these games started getting canceled. And last but not least, I got a threes late for y'all, and then we'll transition to the NFL. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you are on. Let me get a heart and a retweet if you're watching on Twitter. Mimosa drink. YouTube, sub to the channel, Blunt Money Bets, you know the vibes. And if you want on my plays when they drop, sub to the Cap Collective Discord. Link is in the description of the video and the bio on my Twitter page. Threes led. Julian Champagne, 3 threes. Kawhi Leonard, 3 threes. Maga Porter Jr., 4 threes. So Kawhi 3 threes at plus money is crazy, considering Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi played this team earlier this season, had 4 threes. Kawhi Leonard has hit 3 threes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight games. I know he's coming off missing 3 games, but he was 3 of 7 last game in 26 minutes versus the Lakers. I'll take his 3 threes at plus money for sure. As far as Michael Porter Jr., do I ever have to explain taking his threes? It's a good matchup. Clippers, bottom 10 in the league at defending his position from 3. He also had 4 threes the first time they played. I'm tripping. He was 0 of 9 from 3 the first time they played. I am tripping. But he did get 9 shots up. And I think he'll shoot better. I doubt that he's going to finish a season like 2 of 15. Like if he goes 2 of 6 today, he's 2 of 15 versus the Clippers for the season. I think he's going to light their ass up today. Also, the Clippers, bottom 10 in defending the above the break 3. Could be bottom 5. Let me look. It's not like I don't have it pulled up right now. 8th worst. Well, they give up the 8th most above the break 3s per game. Y'all know that's where Michael Porter Jr. like to live. At that above the break 3, he's second in the league, only to Steph Curry, and above the break 3s made per game. So let's take a bounce back from Michael Porter Jr. He did just hit 4 threes last game. So it's Michael Porter Jr. Y'all know the vibes. And Julian Champagne can't get a better matchup from 3 going against this Pelicans team. Now, it's a little bit of an issue. It could be Harrison Barnes, who's starting to shoot the ball a bit better. Devin Vassell is back, so that could be less threes for Julian Champagne. But we're going to trust the matchup, and we're going to trust what Champagne's been doing. He's hit 3 threes in 8 of his last 10 games. I'm sorry, in 7 of his last 10 games. And he's also hit 3 threes in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 of his last 7. It's a good matchup. He also already lit them up. Let me see what happened when he last played the Pelicans. I think he played because all these shits is like amazing matchups, and they got a good history for the most part, except for Michael Porter Jr. And it's an amazing matchup for him. He just don't have the best history. Let me see what Champagne did when he played this team. 5 of 9 from 3 off the bench the last time he played them. They've already played 3 times this season, by the way. 2 of 4 off the bench. The second time they played. That's back when Son was off the bench. Son a big starter now. And then the first game, he was 1 of 6 from 3. For what it's worth. But again, New Orleans is not allowing. And I'm pretty sure New Orleans sucks from above the break three too. Let me double check it. Yeah, New Orleans is third, so they're even worse than the Clippers. They're the third worst team in defending the above the break three. That's a hot spot for Julian Champagne. Um, and just in general, just aside from the hot spots and all that shit, just in general, they're the 29th ranked team overall defending the three and 29th ranked against small forwards. So should get looks, hit shots, straight like that. For what it's worth, same thing against rebounds. So they're 22nd in rebounds allowed overall, but 29th in rebounds allowed to small forwards. And we know Julian Champagne is a pretty good rebounder. So Michael Porter Jr., 4 threes, Champagne and Kawhi, 3 threes. It's like a plus 500 without the boost, plus 600 with the boost, 10th of a unit on that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, those are your blunt money bets for the NBA. As far as the NFL, I already told y'all I'm heavy on Evan Ingram. I told y'all my strategy for the NFL. I do got a couple blunt money bets I give y'all, but I'm not going too crazy with this shit, man. Ow. Now I'm starting to get some CLV 20 minutes before the game. CLV Dream 20 minutes before the game. CLV Dream 20 minutes before the game, nigga. So how we gonna start this? All right, we'll start with Evan Ingram. So I already told y'all yesterday with Evan Ingram. Just thought it was a good matchup. Well, not a good matchup. I don't know about a fucking matchup. I'm not no NFL guy. But just common sense would tell me if you're a backup quarterback and you ain't starting 2 years, you're gonna lean on your athletic tight end. And, I don't know if you're gonna be, doing, pump fake fucking 80-yard deep bombs and shit. And you're gonna try and ease into the game. So at the end, especially if you get in the red zone, oh yeah, Evan Ingram. So his touchdown was a plus 550. We put our FanDuel boost on that, 10th of a unit. Played his first touchdown, 0.05 units for plus 2,500. Played him to score 2 touchdowns, 0.05 units plus 7,500. Something light, 0.2 units on that. Something light. Evan Ingram don't do shit. No, well, just something light. Something light, nothing too crazy. All right. So that's the Evan Ingram shit. Next, Sean Payton. We bet on Sean Payton. I think Sean Payton, first of all, Sean Payton already knew last game, and he came right out and said it. Last game, yeah, Bo Nix is gone. That's by design. Like, niggas, get over the shit. We got Stiddy. I'm about to empower him. We got a good backup. And I'm about to call this game like an A1 play caller. So I found a bet. It's under play caller. And for the Broncos' first drive, I played Stidham 3 completions. Well, for there to be 3 completions, 4 completions, and 5 pass completions on the first drive of the game. Super long shot, super wild, borderline irresponsible bet, but we only put a 10th of a unit on each of these. And the way I look at this is if we get a score on the first drive, or, not just 1 play, 2 plays, of course not. But if we get a nice little 7 to 10 play, 3 to 7 point open and drive, then we're going to cover this. The 3 was plus 220, the 5 was plus 100, and the 3 was plus 220, the 4 was plus 500, the 5 was plus 1200. Put a 10th of a unit on them each. Ever since then, shit has got nuked a bit for some reason. But yeah, now the 5 is plus 800, the 4 is plus 38, it's plus 380, and the 3 is plus 17, whatever. I would still do no more than a 10th of unit on each. And just see, or if you just want to do 3 and 4 for a 10th of a unit, go ahead. Now, again, why would it's a lot to ask, I understand, for any first drive to be successful in the NFL. But generally, for those who don't know, like the first 10 to 15 plays of games are scripted generally, especially with a player like Stidham. So these are plays that it's no guarantee that they work, but it's like everybody know what plays we running. It shouldn't be no mess ups. Everybody know what we looking for. This is what we running the first 5 to 15 plays of the game. So again, we just hoping that we get some execution. We hope that we can pick up a first down or 2. If we get 2 first downs, it's lit. It's lit. We don't even really need points. All we need is 2 or 3 first downs. All we really need is 7 to 8 plays. Because yeah, they're gonna run, but you're gonna get a screen, you're gonna get a pass, you know. So yeah, this is how you know when I'm in my bag, when I start finding weird ass bets that nobody else on the timeline even thinks about playing. We'll see what happens. All right. 10th of unit on all those. Here's my 30% boost. And this is probably my favorite. These are my favorite looks. So New England minus 2.5. The game to go under 48.5. Jarrett Stidham, 150 yards passing. Puka and JSN, 70 yards receiving each. Plus 452 without the 30% boost. Plus 587 with the 30% boost. That 50% boost, I used it on the plus 1800. I mean, on the plus 1200 to make it a plus 1800 for the 5 completions on the drive, for what it's worth. So, again, New England minus 2.5. I do think New England wins the game, and I will not be surprised if New England wins this game by double digits. Their defense is playing really well. Stidham, I think he'll get walked through the game. I mean, he'll play. I think he'll play okay, but I don't think he'll play good enough. And that defense been getting lit up by other people. It's not like Josh Allen did just light their ass up last week. It ain't like Trevor Lawrence ain't light their ass up earlier in the season. Jackson Dart, niggas is lighting them up. They can get lit up. It's a great defense, but they can get lit up too. Drake May also one of the best in the league against the blitz. So if you're going to pressure him, it's not like he about to fold. So, yeah, I like New England. Also like the under 48.5 because the path to victory for Denver is a low-scoring game. And it's either going to be that, a low-scoring game, or it's going to be 30-13, New England. Either way it goes, we under 48.5. Stiddy, 150. Again, game script. I think they're going to be down the majority of the game. And I think that Sean Payton is going to draw up a pretty good game plan for him. I think he can go over his baseline of what, 210, 220? We just took 150. And Puka and Jackson Smith and Jigba because why the fuck not? 70 yards apiece. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your blunt money bets. Plus 452 with the 30% boost. Put a quarter of a unit on that. That's how we coming. Got a few more little long shot joints in the court. We got a 50% bootload. DraftKings doing all they can. They doing all they fucking can, bro, with all these weird ass boosts. Now they got a 30% first touchdown boost. I wish I would have known that. I would have played, oh boy, I would have played it then instead of. But then we got this 50% boost, this 2-leg 50% boost for New England and Denver. What kind of weird shit they got going on, bro? But the total odds got to be a plus 400 for a 2-legger. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all just trying to do dumb shit. But that live promo they got that you can, the unlimited entries, 2.5 million in prizes, live million shit. Oh yeah, I won $50, a $50 free bet on that shit last week. You got to believe or out a dream. And I told y'all on here, I think it's worth $1 anyway. You know, not that we need to be paying for profit boosts. But if you know that you're going to make a live bet, you can make a live bet for $1 and you know you're going to get a 25% or a 20% profit boost to use on any sport. Not bad. And you know that you can get as much as 10,000 in free bets. So you can get like a $20 free bet, a $30, $50 free bet. Shit, you know. And it's not like you can't win the live bet. So I had 3 live bets last week. I had 2 next drive plays and we hit both of those. And then we had like another one. 2 of them lost the other one. So I made money on it. Then I got a $50 free bet. So yeah, couldn't talk you off playing that. All right. But yeah, the cross-sport parlays pay high. So a 3-leg plus 120 and the Kings Pistons maybe 11 Sabonis rebounds. Oh, okay. So I never thought about that, but that would make sense because I guess it's kind of like negative correlation. 2 different sports. That makes sense. What's the vibes like? Comment, share, and sub. But yeah, man, that's that. Ain't got what's my boy talking about? Oh, okay. I thought my boy Bay. I thought my boy Bayonet was about to come. I see my son Stick. My son Stick just posted a play like I had posted. I see somebody else just posted a play. I was thinking about taking in the second game. That's similar to Evan Ingram. And I should have probably done both together. I was scared. Unbelievable. Cash the Bams 3 ladder and the Nerd Trip dub. Let's keep cooking, Dream. Vibes are high, and so am I. Yeah, man. I'm mad at Kelly. I told y'all I couldn't talk y'all off of playing both of them separately. I'm mad at Kels, man. Damn. Bullshit it. Shout out to Bam, man. Bam. Light bear in the building. All right, gang. As always. Oh, and real quick. Elijah Moore? God damn. Okay. That's what this shit is about. Real quick, this ice shit crazy. I'm just telling y'all, my niggas, now. Just be careful, man. Be careful. I know, like, you could be against illegal immigration, and you can also be against Americans getting shot by ICE for protesting, whether peacefully or not. If an American is not actively trying to kill or like do incredible bodily harm to a law enforcement person, that person should not be killed. It's that simple. And that's the problem with niggas, and not even niggas, but like a certain segment of this country, they fucking bootlickers. They got an authority kink. They got a kink for authority. They like in love with the fucking cops and fucking all authority and shit. And I'm trying to tell y'all, like, yo, that same authority for you niggas that's like sucking ICE dick and who be sucking the police dick and all this shit, nigga, it could be you at any moment. Trust me. Trust me. Like, if I said on Twitter, like, it could be Epstein files. Niggas like, yo, we want to see the Epstein files. And the government like, yo, stop asking about that shit. And niggas start protesting that shit. You don't think they're going to send the National Guard, you don't think they're going to send the same niggas to stop you? You think just because you're not an illegal immigrant that they would never use ICE against you? So you dumb as fuck, boy. I'm telling you, you turn your eye because you think it's your neighbor, nigga. They coming for you next. And they going to use the same shit. They're going to say you was resisting. They're going to call you a domestic terrorist. Shout out to Bomani Jones. I never knew who Paul Robeson was. Incredible, legendary black man from the 40s. Nigga was like one of the best college football players ever. He was the first black dude to he was the first person to integrate Broadway. He was a professional singer. He had like one of the deepest baritone voices ever. He was a Broadway singer, an actor, a Hall of Fame college football player. He was that nigga. And long story short, he also went to Columbia, had a bunch of degrees, so he wasn't no dumb jock. He was wild intelligent. But long story short, you never heard of him for a reason. They kicked this man out of the country pretty much. First, they tried to trap him in the country. They tried to say he was a damn communist, because back that was a thing in the 40s and 50s, the Red Scare and shit. They tried to say he was a communist just because he believed in socialist principles, just because he was like with the workers' parties. And he didn't think that black Americans should be fighting in a fucking war if they getting lynched at home. God forbid a nigga feel that way. I listened to this dude go in front of a real committee, a real, like, I forget what it's called, but like this was the Supreme, I don't know if it was the Supreme Court, but this was a court. This was like like if Congress was investigating you. You had to come in front of a congressional board and they grilled you. I listened to that shit for 20 minutes, bro. I said all that to say this: ain't shit changed, my nigga. Ain't shit changed. If they could do that shit to an American just because his beliefs back then, they doing that shit now. That dude that was a fucking nurse, that nigga did not deserve to die. But okay, we black. For the most people watching this, we black. You know what I mean? We know. We go to jail, we gonna get our ribs broken by these fucking pigs. They're gonna break a jaw. Like, you know what's happening. You know, especially if you say something to them. But they're gonna be rough in general. So like, it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You rough them up, okay. But shooting them? That's crazy. they out of pocket, bro. Especially when it's on tape. And I was watching shit. I was watching these guys, the attorney general and like the head of ICE, explain this shit away. Like niggas can't see that they took the gun from them. Like it's crazy. This shit is in front of your eyes. Yo, I'm saying that to say this. Stop sucking the police dick. They're the biggest gang in the world. I'm not saying you got to be anti-police, but stop sucking the police dick and always agreeing with them. Because your ass could be in the same fucking thing, nigga. Right now, the police can enter your home without a fucking warrant, according to ICE, just because they think that you got a fucking immigrant in there. Are you fucking stupid? Don't that remind you of something? That don't remind you of no shit? That sound legal? That sound like America? Stop sucking their dick. Knock it off. For real. All right, I'm out of here, though. People think this is a game, but it ain't. Something. Listen, 100%. Too many treat politics like sports. No one has to be loyal to their team when you see something blatantly wrong. No, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact, man. Like, bro, I'll tell you, Obama was immigrant getting niggas out of here quick. He got more niggas out of here than Trump. So this ain't about that. Do your job. Get illegal niggas out of here. But it's the way you doing it, bro. It's the way you doing it. You doing it. I can't say it's un-American because this country is as slimy as it get. I'm just saying, bro. I can't even say have no integrity because there's no integrity with American history. But like goddamn, just kick niggas out. Don't be like in a Mexican restaurant eating and then it's like, hey, there's fucking chefs in the back. Like, don't be fucking corny. But it's tough for me to ask people not to be what they've always been. I'm scared to be a Mexican in America, bro, and I was born here. That's real fucking talk. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy, my nigga. That don't make no sense. They literally could profile niggas. That shit, bro. That's what niggas is protesting. Niggas is not protesting the police. Niggas is protesting what my son just said. Niggas is Americans getting profiled. No difference from when they were stopping and frisking black people in New York City. You look like suspicious. So you can just stop me and search me. That's not American. And the fact that Americans suck cops' dick so much and suck the government dick so much that they will see something that's blatantly not American and be like, let the government do their job. What do you mean? Is you American or not, nigga? This is what I mean. You have an authority king. You're not like an American. You're not proud to be an American. You're not upholding. Like, where's the fucking NRA and all these fucking gun nuts? Where they at today? They should be fighting for him. He's a nigga that's a licensed gun carrier. He wasn't out waving his pistol. He just had it on him. You can have it on you. That's not illegal. I digress, though. But as always, man, I just wanted to make sure I said that before I got off stream. But as always, greatly appreciate y'all rocking with me. Do me a favor. Hit that like button on the way out. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you are on. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the #1. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Best. That's this channel you watching right here. You know the vibes. Get this cash. Sub to the Cap Collective Discord if you want all my plays when they drop. We'll greatly appreciate that. Big fucking vibes. And last but not least, download that Hall of Fame app. If you want to use some of the promotional tools that I use to get some of the handicapping tools that I use to get some of these lays out. The homie Torch was good, bro. Appreciate you reposting the stream. As always, hopefully you found this stream educational and informative. Hit that like button on the way out. As always, greatly appreciate y'all rocking with me. You know